So hi, in this video I'm going to discuss the problem of Codeforces around 947. This is the B problem of the content. So let's start with the statement. Mocha like array, so before her departure, this gave her an array A consisting of n positive integers. Means we have given an array A whose size is n. Okay, now Mocha thinks that A is beautiful if there exist two integers I and j, such that for all k, AK is divisible by the either AI or AJ. Okay, so till now what I'm getting is a array A is beautiful if I can choose two numbers I and j, and these are number what? These are basically index from 1 to n. Now A of I and A of j, these are the two elements that should divide AK. Either AK is divisible by AI or it can be divisible by AJ. AK should be divisible by one number, possibly, like if it isn't divisible then it would be no simply. Let me keep it more clear. Let me have an example here. Let's say 71935. 71935. uh Let me remove one from it. That will make the problem fine. Now look, let's say I have chosen I equal to 1, that would be 7, right? 7 divides itself, yes. Can 7 divide 9? No. Can 7 divide 3? No. Can 7 divide 5? No. So okay, if I'll choose 7, then 7 can divide itself, but it cannot divide the other 3, right? Okay, the case is still fine because I have an option to choose AJ as well. So let's say if I choose 3, it will divide itself, it will divide 9, but it cannot divide here. As you can see, I have chosen I and j. I have selected both the elements AI and AJ. I have already selected. Still I am not able to completely divide the array by any of both numbers, right? Still I am not able to divide. Let's say I have another example. 2 3 9 6, not 5, let's say 20. Let's say this is the new case, right? Now let's say I have selected 2. 2 will divide itself, yes. 2 will divide 3, no. 2 will divide 9, no. 2 will divide 6, yes. 2 will divide 20, yes. As you can see, I have selected 2, and it can divide 3 elements including itself, right? But it's still 2 elements are undivided, but I have another chance to select another element that can divide both the elements, right? So in that case I will simply select 3, and you can see 3 will divide 3 and 3 will divide 9 as well. So all the elements of the array are divisible by either by 2, either by 3. So in that case my answer would be yes. So I think the problem statement would be simply clear to uh, everyone. So what would be the approach? Approach is pretty simple, as you can see. So okay, as you can see, what you can observe from this example, that suppose if I have chosen 20, you know that 20 can divide itself, okay, but it cannot divide 2, it cannot divide 6. So from here I can simply observe I need to choose the smallest number that can try to divide everything. Suppose I have chosen 6. It can divide itself, but it cannot divide 2, neither it can divide 20. If I have chosen 2, then it can divide itself as well, and 6 and 20 as well. So from there I can observe that I need to select the smallest element first of all. The smallest elements in that array. Let me take one example. Let's say 4 12 2 6 3. Okay. 4 12 2 6 3. Let's say I have taken this example. Suppose I have chosen 12. So 12 will divide itself, 12 will divide 12, 4 will divide, sorry, 4 will divide itself, 4 will divide 12, and 4 cannot divide 2 6 3. Okay, okay. Suppose I have chosen 3. 3 can divide itself, 3 can divide 6. Now as you can see, no one is dividing 2. So if I have selected the smallest element initially, suppose I have selected 2 initially, so 2 can divide itself, 4 12 and 6, and now only 3 will remain. So I can simply divide it by itself. So in that case my answer would be yes. So what is the approach for the problem is simply sort the array, select first two elements a of 0 and a of 1. Let's say I am considering the name of the array a, and check if the whole array is divisible by either a of 0 or either a of 1. If the whole array is divisible, then in that case my answer would be yes. If it isn't, my answer would be no, simply. So this is the simple approach for the problem. If you want to see the code for this, let me show you. So I think this was the problem. I'll code it from scratch. So look, let's take the input first of all. Without pushing this to back, oh sorry. So I have taken the input. Now my first thing I have to do is I will simply sort the array. Okay, once I have sorted, I will simply run a loop from the beginning, that is for from int I equal to 0 to I less than and I plus plus. And here I will check simply one condition, that if v of I is divisible by v of 0 or not. Let's say if it isn't divisible by this, and it is also isn't divisible by v of 1. If this condition happens, in that case I will simply print no. Else for all the cases I have to print what? Yes. Okay. So I will, if cnt simply cout uh, yes, sorry, else simply cout no. Okay, so this is the approach for the problem. It is giving us, it's okay, I have printed basically no. If cnt is greater than equal to 0, I think it should give correct now. Yeah, so this is the simple approach for the problem. So this is how you can do this problem. It was a pretty simple problem. I hope you got this problem.